hard, nigga. Shop with me, I supply pressure. Bitch, I'm in it like Curt Hennig. Try to test, that's when I flex it.
Hey, Curt Hennig fans. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Curt Hennig Was the Best. Change My Mind. I am your host, Steph. Today on our Perfect Podcast, we are going to watch along to another round of match with Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Curt was great in this. He's great in all his stuff, I think. But I saw this on X and I wanted to kind of, go over it, of course. I wanted to do the first one, though, first. So the one that they did in earlier 88, while it was more like September-ish. And this one is kind of like, let me see. November. Yeah. This is the 29th and it's the 27th as of right now, 11/27. So I just want to let everyone know that last week we did a little tribute to Rick Rude. And of course, I hope you also got to see the 100K. Thank you so much, guys, for getting me to 100K. I can't thank you enough for what you've done. I didn't think anyone wanted to hear me ramble on about my favorite wrestler, but there's a lot of Curt Hennig fans out there, and I'm glad that you guys have come along for the ride. So let's get to it. So I found this on X, and it's his horseshoe vignette. Finally found the horseshoe one. I totally forgot about it. I apologize. I really didn't want to, skip over it. I didn't. I just totally forgot about it. Don't tell Curt, okay? Excuse me. Anyway, let me go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, so this is my ex. I hope you can see that. I just saw this. Gentleman got this at a Walmart. I think this is so freaking cool. I'm going to actually check out my local Walmart here soon to see if they have this in stock. I think this is freaking great. Yeah, just so cool. Like literally this is when he was with the West Texas Rednecks. So I'm going to see if I can get one. I saw they were out of stock on walmart.com. So I'm hoping that maybe our local Walmart has this. So, okay. So here's the horseshoe one. Like I said, whoops. I think this is like incredible, but see for yourself. All right, here we go. For you on YouTube, I just want to let you guys know that you probably will only hear some of this, not all of it, because it does have his theme music in it. So I do apologize if you don't hear all of it. Unfortunately, I don't want to get popped for copyright, but here we go.
That horseshoes is a game of congregation in the union of the body and the mind. While Mr. Perfect's busy making ringer after ringer, Hulk Hogan looks like one big horse behind.
Whoa.
I wonder if there's
Ouch,
anything
Lanny.
I can't do perfectly. No way. I know one thing I can do perfectly, and that's take the World Wrestling Federation Championship from you, Hulk Hogan. Like everything else in my life, I'm a...
All right. Yeah, I just wanted that part. I didn't really want the gorilla part in there. I thought that was awesome, and I can't believe I totally forgot about that. But I did like that vignette just as much as the rest of them. I have to say, I only did horseshoes like one time, and I wasn't too bad. It's kind of like archery. Like I wish he had done an archery vignette. That would have been really cool to see him shoot bows and arrows and stuff. And because I was actually really good at that. I was really good at archery. So like I said, I was decent at horseshoes. I only did it like one time. And my dad's ex-father-in-law, he used to he actually used to excuse me, do like he used to like take food to like the there was a horseshoe tournament, and he would always like take food there and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool myself, but anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. That was on my X. I actually am going to do another X thing. Because I love the match so much. I really do. So let me, and we're actually going to do a match now. This is a match from AWA. And I love it so much. I was watching it earlier today, and I just couldn't get enough of it. So basically, this is 1985. This is AWA. It's Curt and Scott Hall. Curt Hennig and Scott Hall versus Jimmy Garvin with Precious, who was his wife, I was told. I figured there was something. Either she was with Steve Regal or she was with the other guy, but it's also Steven Regal. Mr. Electricity was what he was called. For those who know AWA and know Curt's career, this is a non-title match, but something was said to the effect of, I think Scott Hall said that at the end when they are like, all happy that they won and stuff, the celebration was from when they actually won the titles. So I'm not exactly sure what he was talking about. Maybe I don't know. All I know is that this is a non-title match between Jimmy Garvin with Precious and Steven Regal, and then it's versus Scott Hall and Curt Hennig. And I was watching this at work. Awesome match. Awesome match. So we're going to go ahead and watch. And you get a bonus for this week because I love this match so much. So you get 2 matches. Okay.
Wrestling fans, the match we've been waiting for, a main event in any arena across the country. It is a special tag team match. It is set for one fall. Introducing in the ring, team number 1, first from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing 236 pounds, Curt Hennig. His tag team partner from Tampa, Florida, weighing 294 pounds.
Can you believe that's Scott Hall? That's Scott Hall in AWA. I know. I was like, wait, that's Scott Hall? Where's the black hair?
They are accompanied by valet Precious. They are the
I don't know, but I wouldn't let her spray that stuff on me. I'd be like, get away from me. Or I'm going to stick that spray where the sun don't shine.
Introducing first from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, weighing 218 pounds, Mr. Electricity.
Something. Shush. Shush.
Regal. And ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner from the
Look,
Sunshine
Chickie,
State
you get in
of
my
Florida,
face and I'll stomp you. Stomp a mud hole in ya, as Dusty used to say.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
I don't know about gorgeous.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a non-title match. And now down to Vern Gagne and Doug McLeod.
All right, Gary Capetta. Well, Vern Gagne, there they are. Probably as devastating a pair as you'll see in wrestling. And gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Steve Regal. Some would say one of the most obnoxious pairs as well. And of course, with their
he ain't gorgeous.
and they're a little miffed over the situation that's arisen here because they didn't originally think they were going to have to face Curt Hennig and Scott Hall.
That's right. And when they found out and heard that they were going to meet these 2 young men, they said, no way is that title going on the line. We're not ready.
Hey, Curt is sexy, so ha.
Week and we're not ready.
Kurt is gorgeous.
However, they still have to meet them. And these 2 young men, believe me, Curt Hennig and Big Scott Hall are ready.
Well, and of course, we saw
I can't believe that's Scott Hall. Can anyone else believe that's Scott Hall? We're all used to the black hair, you know?
Came out to provide some timely reinforcement.
By the way, I'm thinking about, just coloring my hair back to the original color or as close to as I can get. So, sorry guys, but the red's got to go.
So he just evened it off and well, so.
Well, now look out, Precious, right in the middle of things again.
You're lucky he doesn't hit women.
Because these two, gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Mr. Electricity Steve Regal, would love any excuse to
Put me in that ring with Precious and she'll back down. I'd be like, what did you say? What did you say?
What she's doing, she better not press her luck too far.
Well, it's happened in other arenas, but it's never happened in a
I think these two are married. The Precious and Jimmy Garvin. I think they were married.
She can beguile you or she can go
Somebody
you, and she knows
quote
it
me on that.
very,
I think Jim
very well.
Cornette said
Now
that.
listen to this. A jam-packed crowd at the Tropicana getting going behind Curt Hennig and Scott Hall. I tell you, I like this pair. Now, this may be a non-title match, and they'd have to get in line if they should happen to have a big one here tonight. But what a potential belt contending pair this could be.
Yes, Doug, you mentioned
Yeah, what's taking so long, y'all? Are you moving your Tampaxes in the way, huh? What's up?
It's a sellout, so I advise.
Stop yelling at the crowd. Crowd ain't yelling at you.
Well, you're making a big mistake if you don't get them early. I'll tell you that. Whether it be for the particularly in the holiday season when there a lot of people give them as gifts, but anytime, anywhere in the country, what a bunch this is to watch wrestle. Because take a look at this. Now, look at this. Whoa. Curt Hennig and Mr. Electricity getting right at it. There was enough action in that one move.
Curt told him, get over there.
And always beside the ring, the spray can of Precious. Oh, and how many wrestlers have come to grief just with that spray can?
If I was a heel, I would be different. I'd probably be on Precious's side, but since Curt would be a babyface, if I was his manager, I would be a babyface with him. And Precious wouldn't like, hey, that's a table.
I think he hit the bell coming down.
That's a table. You went out the wrong way.
Right on his back, onto the bell, the way it sounded.
Now Precious, there's the advantage of having a valet, you see. Hall and Hennig don't get this kind of treatment.
Well, I wasn't around in '85. Sorry.
A lot of people say that can't be true.
If I had been, yes, I would have been Kurt's valet.
Jimmy Garvin trying to call timeout. Come on. Get in there.
This isn't hockey or football or baseball or basketball. It is wrestling, and there are no timeouts.
Timeouts when the bell sounds and it's over, and somebody's just had a 3 count on him, and that's the end of that. Now headlocked by Curt Hennig, getting right at it with Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. A 2-belt holder, light heavyweight championship of the world, but what everybody's talking about, this tag team title. Oh, look at that collision. Look out. Crisscross. Oh, Curt Hennig. You gotta like it.
Curt Hennig, I know one promoter, Rio Nominee on the West Coast, San Francisco, wants to sign.
Curt sure had eyes in the back of his head.
Champions, Garvin and Regal, against either the Freebirds or the Road Warriors, who really are looking for him. They're really looking for him.
I'll bet they are. And of course, with all this pair, you always get Precious coming along with a package. In comes the big man, and I mean big man, nearly 300 pounds of.
I'm glad Scott Hall's on our side.
They get a tag, I guess so. Garvin comes in. Look at those elbows. Oh,
look at the arms on Hall. I mean, that's power coming down, 290-some pounds. And he knows how to throw that weight around.
Going for the tag. They work very quickly on these tags when they get a man.
Hiya.
Oh, look at this. Heading off the ropes. That left arm of Jimmy Garvin is not.
I said hiya.
They've turning that in all kinds of unnatural ways.
With the added weight of 237 pounds coming off that rope and driving into that upper arm.
Hey, hair.
There's the hair. Garvin clearly grabbed the hair of Hennig. Off the rope. Oh, Sunshine, he got it. Yes, sir. Flipped it.
Oh.
Boy, these two have really gone at it. This is a tag team battle.
A 2 count, 2.5 count there. Curt Hennig almost had him into that one.
So near and yet so far. Hall and Hennig. There's big Scott Hall. Very intent in the corner.
Can't believe that's Scott Hall.
Cautioning Curt Hennig out in the ring as he's keeping an eye. First, the man in that corner, one of his jobs is to keep an eye on the other man who's on the outside of the ring.
Tremendous amount of viewers from the Buffalo, New York area and Hamilton, Ontario, watching these ESPN championship bouts.
Great escape and a reversal by Curt Hennig. Now Garvin,
yeah, you are afraid.
His partner's been tagged. is going to start
You think I'm afraid or something?
Come on.
I think you are.
Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. He's hurting Hennig right now. Regal in the white trunks on the left of your screen. What a battle this is. The defending tag team champs, Garvin and Regal. Curt Hennig working on Mr. Electricity, who climbs right over the rope in an effort to get away from it.
Come back in.
And that's what he gets for his trouble. Oh, what a knee. Still working.
That was a heck of a move. With Curt supposedly pulling on his arm to come around, come in the ring.
Curt Hennig driving that hammerlock up the back of Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. And that's one of your old basic holds, that hammerlock. I think every one person who's ever lived has probably had a hammerlock put on at one time or another. And it hurt. Knows how it feels. I'll tell you, there's no way those old holds ever lose their punch. That's some of the oldest ones are
Let's
the
go,
most
Curt.
ones. Now reaching for the corner, Steve Regal, will he get it? Hennig, no dummy. There goes that tag arm. Oh, sir, what a shot. You heard it. You can hear that clear across the whole arena. Oh, and fingers across the eyes. Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal, and the fingers. Look out for that knee. Oh. Well, Hennig's in some trouble now.
Jeez, you can hear the referee. Referee, you're too loud.
Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin.
Right?
You see Scott Hall over on your right urging on Curt Hennig. Curt Hennig is hurt now.
You know, a lot of people don't give Regal and Garvin much credit for winning these titles. But anyhow, anyway, you beat the Road Warriors or get the titles, no matter how you get them, you got to be reckoned with.
Big smash. Look, Hennig is staggered now. I don't think Curt even knows where he is. A boot, an elbow.
Ooh.
Who says he doesn't know? Hennig is hurt. I see some blood now on his forehead.
Oh, man, don't say that.
Over in the wrong corner.
He
for
bladed.
sure.
Got to work his way back here to get on into Hall.
Of course, not just inches away now from Curt Hennig, Steve Regal, and Precious.
Stay over there.
Mixing around there. Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin hanging on to Curt Hennig at the moment.
He's got that. Well, he has an arm barred.
Oh, be quiet.
And that
I would like to show the, there is a Steve Regal and Curt Hennig match.
Now, wait a minute. What is this? Look at this. Steve Regal. What's he doing here in the turnbuckle ropes? Off the rope. Oh, Vern, what a knee. And I mean at full throttle.
That had to hurt.
They're about 25 miles an hour into that knee and just spun him around.
Look out now. They made the tag, but Garvin's going nowhere. Here's Regal. Oh.
Kurt's got to get to this corner. Look out. 1, 2, 2.5.
Close, and Curt jerked himself up. Now there's a fair quantity of blood coming down on the forehead of Curt Hennig. And of course, Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal, goes right back to work, pounding on it. Oh. Hennig really staggered now. There's the tag. Hennig trying to get away, but they're not going to let it go. Oh.
Scott, stay over in that corner, please.
Tried to get in there to help. Now Garvin locks him up.
Yeah, Kurt's not going to give up. You'd have to delete him.
Watch the knee. Oh. There you can see the forehead of Hennig dripping now with blood. Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. Smack. Look out. Oh, what a shot. The elbow number 1, 2.
I don't think so.
2.5.
Well, that took an effort. That took a tremendous effort.
I figured that for a pin right there, but it didn't happen. Again, smack. Regal.
Oh, you missed. Ha
He's got to tag off. He's got to come over here and tag.
He doesn't even know.
Other way. This way. This way. This way. This way. Well, that way. That way. That way.
Big arm out.
Whichever way. It's that way.
There it is, and here comes Scott Hall, and look out, Steve Regal.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller than you. Or maybe just as tall. Whoa.
Turning off the lights on Mr. Electricity. Here's Hennig. Now Garvin and Hennig getting into it. Mayhem in the ring. Look at Scott Hall demolishing Regal, but Regal comes
Oh.
back with a breaking those fingernails.
Oh. He close. Oh, he missed. He missed.
He got his own man. Jimmy Garvin got his own man. Steve Regal, and for once it backfired.
Bulldog.
Bulldog. He bulldog Regal. That's it. It's over. Holy smoke, it's over. The spray can backfired, and look at Hall and Hennig.
This arena has erupted. It's erupted. A sellout crowd goes bananas.
Absolute mayhem in here. And gorgeous Jimmy Garvin got Steve Regal with a spray can. Right now, all over this country, some millions of wrestling fans have got to be saying, hallelujah, it's about time. Well, this is too bad. This was not a title match. But I got to feel that Curt Hennig and Scott Hall feel almost as good for
John Hall.
a title match.
That's right.
Oh.
A victory in here that's put him right up in line as one of the top tag team contenders in the world today.
And here's what happened. Look at this now. Hall working on Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. And not having too bad a time, but look, there was a great shot. Precious handing the spray can to Jimmy Garvin. What
And he
will
missed.
happen now? Watch very closely on the slow motion replay as Garvin aims for Scott Hall. He got him a
Missed.
little bit, but look at that.
Right to the hairline, but he really got Regal. He got him good.
Oh, is that beautiful? Right, full blast in the face, and,
And Scott's bad. And boom.
Oh, beautiful! And now two solid contenders, Curt Hennig and Scott Hall. Tremendous AWA action.
Okay, stop sharing. I hope you enjoyed that. Next week, I kind of think I want to go with I think it's a short little match, or at least there's like headlines or whatever of Curt and the Head Shrinker. We'll just kind of go over that. So I hope you like that. I'm just going to take a 5-minute break and I'll be right back. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Curt Hennig fans, hello and welcome again. I am back. Okay. I just want to let you know, I'm just going to share my screen again. I want to show my Curt Hennig X here. So I'm logged in as my Black Magic, but this is my X. If you do want to be a part of my X, any of my X's or Twitters, the links for them will be in the description field below this video. Click on it. You can follow me and check out the cool. We're on episode 61. Of course, I'm way ahead. So I'm actually going to be a month ahead again. So I just want to let you know that if you'd like to stop this and you'd like to check out 61, where Curt has an impromptu match with Lex Luger, and this is when they turn Scott Steiner to the NWO. You can go ahead and watch that. I believe 62. I don't remember what 62 was, but I think it has something to do with WCW. So, of course, I have all this stuff posted. I found an 86 match with Rick Rude and Wahoo McDaniels. I think we might do that next week. We might actually watch along. It's only 13 minutes, and I'm really interested in seeing that because I have never really seen it. Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't really seen any matches of Rick Rude back in 86. I saw maybe one or two of him back in 1980 when he was a babyface. I know, figure that one out. But yeah, so we might go over this too. And then I'd like to watch along to this Rick Rude just for a special bonus for my Rick Rude fans out there. I know you guys are out there, and I know you enjoyed last week's. So we're going to keep that going. So this is what we're going to watch next week. And then we're going to watch this one too. This one, because it's not that long. They're not that long. All right. So like I said, if you would like to follow me on X, the links are in the description field. Go ahead and hit that and follow me. And now let's get to the match. I don't know how long this is. I mean, it's a pretty long match, which is good. Okay. Present. I'm going to share screen. All right.
It's not your decision to make. It's my decision to make as host. You're not the host. Folks, for your edification, starting next week, we will return to Monday nights here on Primetime Wrestling. Mark it down on your calendar.
I have plans for my
December 5th. We will be back on Monday nights for Primetime Wrestling. Coming up right now, Mr. Perfect, who is making a mark for himself here in the World Wrestling Federation, taking on a real...
Oh, I just wanted to say, for those people who are listening to the audio, we are on Primetime Wrestling Season 4, Episode 46. It's November 29th, 1988. All right. Back to the action.
Jumping Jim...
Who am I talking to in this show?
Yourself, obviously, Bobby.
River, Minnesota, at 249 pounds, he is Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig.
Mr. Perfect, indeed, 249 pounds.
This evening, from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, at 238
He
pounds,
thinks he's Mr. Perfect.
Yes.
I don't know about you, Superstar, but I haven't seen anyone put on a drop kick better than this young man, Jim Brunzell.
Hands down, nobody, the guy can probably high jump 7 feet if he wants to any day of the week. The guy's got one of the most lethal drop kicks, as you mentioned, in the World Wrestling Federation.
What was that, Jim Brunzell?
Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect.
What was that?
You know, I was watching television. I saw him throw the darts.
Sounds like he said something else.
As you did, I saw him go bowling, a 300 game. But I wonder, can he get a perfect 10 like Greg Louganis? Bowling and darts are one thing, but what about a 10 on the high bars or the 30-meter platform?
It is unique that you would bring up the fact or make the observation that you believe that Jumpin' Jim Brunzell could probably jump 7 feet in the air. As I was doing a little homework about this young man, and I have found out both of these young men are from the state of Minnesota. And I have found out that Jim Brunzell was the state of Minnesota high school champion during his high school career.
Well, there you go. Well, he must have went to college, too. He probably did some college jumping also in Minnesota. I'm not so sure about that, but the guy probably was right up there ranked nationally. No question about it, Rod.
You're right again, young man. Indeed, he was involved in track and field and high jumping at the University of Minnesota and also in the sport of football. There's a nice monkey flip. All back to Jim Brunzell.
Come on, Kurt.
Mr. Perfect, a second-generation wrestler. His father before him, Larry the Axe Hennig, a former heavyweight champion himself.
He was brutal, too.
His
father was brutal.
Was he ever? Better than 300 pounds.
I tell you what, this kid, Curt Hennig,
I wouldn't know.
He seems to start out his matches slow. I've been observing this guy. I've been watching closely. He seems to have a slow start. But, man, once he gets going, he's almost lethal. And if I was Jim Brunzell, I would take a lesson from the Ultimate Warrior, and I would go head first and try to open things up. Look at that move.
Jumpin' Jim Brunzell is a scientific wrestler, much like Kurt.
Step over toe hold for Mr. Perfect. Curt Hennig.
All you got to do is bear down a little bit more right there, and you'll snap an ankle, Rod, or you'll stretch a ligament out on that knee. That's a devastating hold right there. That step over toe hold.
The crowd doesn't really know what to make of this as of yet. There's a nice move by Brunzell. Brunzell as he gets out of trouble with that counter maneuver, and for every hold, there's a counter hold.
Yes, we just saw it. It was a tremendously executed counter move. But I believe Brunzell's really got to open up because Curt Hennig, I believe, he's got the edge and power.
Big hip toss there by Hennig. Yes, he does. I'm sure. He has the edge in height and weight, and no doubt power as well as he fires away there with a judo shot. However, when he takes a hard whip into the turnbuckle and an arm drag. Hennig tries to get out. Well, he did finally get out.
He's out
of the ring.
Yes. Yeah.
But he couldn't break the arm drag hold until he rolled out of the ring. And there he stands.
What he's doing, he's trying to figure out Jumpin' Jim Brunzell right now. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get around this guy because he's got a lot of moves, and we haven't seen the big drop kick we've been talking about early on.
that's still in his arsenal. That still could, at any time, man, he could whip him in the ropes and come off with a tremendous drop kick. So I'm sure Hennig is really, really tiptoeing through this match just to avoid that drop kick alone.
And the super crowd here at the Los Angeles Sports Arena just waiting to explode as you see that side headlock. And Curt Hennig really, really locking it in there and clamping it on and grinding away on Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
Where's the real competition at here?
Did you hear that? Everybody at ringside heard it. Where is the real competition?
That's because the fans aren't saying much.
That just might be enough to fire up Jumpin' Jim Brunzell
oh, he's talking to him.
Hard left hand and boots to the head. Jim Brunzell by Curt Hennig.
Yeah, we see Curt Hennig opening up, as I mentioned earlier, starting off slow but gathering momentum. And he just had a flurry there of kicks, slaps, stomps, right hands, and Brunzell's on dizzy street right now. He's out there shaking. I'm surprised Hennig didn't go out after him. I really am, knowing Curt Hennig. Mr. Perfect.
There he takes Brunzell. Another hard right hand from Mr. Perfect. And that results in a few more bells ringing.
Jim Brunzell can take it, man. He can take the shots he's put together. The guy's been in the gym. He looks tremendous. He's outside now, shaking it off, walking around the ring, getting it back together. Curt Hennig, all he's doing is allowing him to get back in the game.
Hennig with another blast to the head.
Brunzell needs to try a new entrance. Every time he grabs that top rope and crawls in, he gets a shot. Maybe he should go underneath and hook the legs of Curt Hennig. Maybe pull him outside himself and do some damage, run his head to the
Hey,
pole.
whose side are you on?
The barricades out there. Every time he stands up, but he blocks it this time, Rod.
Blocks another one and connects with two of his own, but then he takes a shoulder from Mr. Perfect. And bingo, he's outside again. Mr. Perfect.
Leaning on the ropes. What a mistake that could be, man. That's you talk about confidence.
Hair in your mouth.
I was wondering for a second there what happened to Brunzell. If he may have crawled underneath the ring or something to come out of the phone. Ooh, hard shouldered by Brunzell. That's from his football days. And that hard right hand is from a few battles that he's been in. And he is an angry, angry young man now. Head knocker for Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
And all this is Curt Hennig's fault for allowing
Come on,
Brunzell to be
Hennig. Wait a
outside,
minute.
Make the time and get his act back together, get his momentum back, get his strength back. And now he's back in this game, back in the match.
And doing a frontal lobe job
Yikes.
on Mr. Perfect.
Come on, Curt.
Brunzell getting something sustained going here, but there he telegraphs what he wanted to do to work a backdrop. And Mr. Perfect, hey, he wasn't put into this ring yesterday, and he saw it, and he delivered a hard boot to the solar plexus and side of the head, and now he continues his attack on Jim Brunzell.
Yeah, he's opening up now, Rod, and he goes in for this this hold here, and all he did was end up breathing his eyes. It looks like he's going to get vicious. Looks like he's going to get vicious and real aggressive here. He's been taking his time, but I believe we're going to see Curt Hennig open up now and do some real damage to Jim Brunzell.
Oh.
What a job.
No thanks.
All the way through the sports arena.
Wow. Heard that one all the way to San Francisco.
Whoa, watch it.
They exchange hard.
Watch how
shots,
high you're
and
kicking.
There's a vicious forearm smash again by Brunzell. 3 times.
He's got him wound up.
Whoa.
What a shot that was. I say go out
Whoa.
there, Jim Brunzell. Do some
You
damage
okay?
to the man right now.
He has about as effective a forearm smash as I've seen from anyone. As effective possibly as that drop kick of his. And Mr. Perfect.
He's in perfect trouble right now.
Indeed. And here's a slipper
Oh,
hold.
come on, Curt.
Here we go. I tell you what, if he comes out of the sleeper hold, he's in the middle of the ring. He cannot reach the ropes. His only hope I see is maybe reaching up and grabbing an eye or grabbing the hair of Jim Brunzell before he fades, because he's got it locked on.
He's powering his way into the corner, and the hold will have to be broken as you get a good close-up look there at Mr. Perfect. And a follow-up move here by Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
Brunzell is right on top of this match.
No,
He's
thank
right
you.
back in it. You know, I thought it was curtains for him earlier on, but Brunzell is really on top of it right now. But don't go for a pinfall here. It's way too soon on Mr. Perfect. See? Too soon. Got to do more damage to this guy. He's a big, thick guy, man. Here's that drop kick. There it was. That should be good enough for the pinfall, Rod.
Again, he doesn't hook the leg, however. Look at that. Look at that. At the last instant, Mr. Perfect drapes that leg over the lower rope, and the count has to be halted.
And if he would have hooked the leg, as you mentioned, Rod, it would have been a 1, 2, 3. Couldn't have reached the ropes.
Power slam.
by Mr. Perfect.
Caught him off guard.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, he caught Brunzell off guard.
Mr. Perfect with a really heavy-duty power slam to put Brunzell away.
How's that?
Okay, Rod, we got a replay coming up. Here we see Brunzell and that power. Curt Hennig power slams, and there's just no way. As he slams it, he continues to hook the leg, and Great finds the other leg. Look at that. There's a pin. 1, 2, 3. No way out of that one.
Keeping the record perfect indeed is Mr. Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna stop sharing there. I'm just gonna take a little break, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, Curt Hennig fans, hello again. So we're just gonna wrap up. I hope you enjoyed that. So next week we are going to do Curt's match with Luis Rivera. Excuse me. I should know how to say it because it's Angel Rivera. I just I find it funny that Luis Rivera is he's actually from Puerto Rico. Kurt's from Minnesota, of course, the USA, and then they're doing it in Canada. They're having the match in Canada. I think that's like super duper awesome. But anyway, so I'm just gonna do a couple of shameless plugs here for, like I said, next week we're gonna do that match with him and Luis Rivera. And then we are going to get down to the nitty gritty, basically. So that'll be next week. And I'm going to show that Rick Rude match. Again, it's only like, 13 minutes. So we're going to show that. I'm going to show a couple other things, just to keep these, pretty long. I've been kind of, spoiled lately that they've been like an hour or two because I've had special guests on and stuff, and we will have more special guests on. I'm going to try to get Angel back on for a couple of matches. Of course, I just want to let everyone know this would have already been passed, but Sunday, I think it's December 1st. We will be reviewing Survivor Series and also Full Gear. So if you would like to stop this and check this out on Angel's web, all his information will be there. If you can check out, because unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do pro wrestling anymore, pro wrestling talk. Google kind of changed their how much you can send over. Usually Angel would just send me the episodes, but you're not able to do that anymore. So what we'll do is instead I will just put Angel's information into the description field so that you can just go to his YouTube or his Rumble, whichever one you want to watch it on. You can even find him on Kick. And we do go live there as well. So if you would like to catch out Pro Wrestling Talk, the link is in the description field for Angel. And then again, we'll be here back next week, and it'll be Curt Hennig's match with Luis Rivera, whatever they want to say. And then again, we will watch the Rick Rude thing on Black Magic Talk. Again, this would already be passed, but we are going to start doing more tarot readings to try to get our audience engaged. I would like to see if our audience would like to do maybe like call-ins or something. And we could do like a tarot reading for you live on air. If you're interested, you can always DM us on X. My X for Black Magic Talk will be in the description field. And then also, if you want, you can also message me, through my wrestling or through Black Magic Talk, whichever you prefer. But if you would like to come on the show, DM me, and you can get a reading from me or from Matt Collins. It's up to you. Or if you would like to do something offline, we can give you our prices for that, and then also do that offline with you. Okay. So if everyone's going to hear shameless plugs. Of course, everyone, is going to hear that. For YouTube, I just want to let you guys know that I do have AI for an outro song, and I actually did make a couple more outro songs, and trust me, all of them make me cry. They're all about Curt Hennig, of course, and I got another one for Black Magic Talk, but I have to see if I can find some like little videos of like magic and witches and stuff. So let me see if I can find that. Otherwise, I hope you guys, this will be at the end of December. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Yule or Christmas or whatever, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a happy one. And I hope you stuff yourself full of ham and all kinds of goodies. And I hope the kids got exactly what they wanted for whatever holiday you celebrate. And I hope that you will give to your fellow man. So please give those to give if you can, give to those in need. If you would like to give to my shows, all links will be in the description field. I have a PayPal and a Cash App. So if you can give, please, please, please give. And just remember the spirit of the holiday, and whatever you celebrate, I hope it's a happy one. I'll see you back here next. And now you're going to hear shameless plugs and then my outro song. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nope. Okay, guys, this is where we're going to do some shameless plugs here. So the first shameless plug, if you could please go over to my other show, which is Black Magic Talk. I will put the links in all the description fields. Just to, if you could just kind of browse it, if you are not only a wrestling fan, but you like Wicca or paganism, and you'd like to learn more about it. We just did some recent episodes. So if you'd like to hop over there, just click the link in the description field. If you would like to give to the Black Magic Talk Patreon, that link will be in the description field. And again, if you would like to have a tarot reading on the show, you can DM me on X. My link for that X will be in the description field. If you would like to do one off the show, you can also just DM me and I will give you my rate. My co-host is Matt Collins. He can also give you a tarot reading on the show or off the show. If it's on the show, all you would have to do is become a Patreon supporter for $5 a month. You get all kinds of perks. And again, we can let you know when you can come on the show. And if you'd like to do it off the show, Matt can definitely give you his rating for doing tarot. The next shameless plug I would like to do is, of course, Pro Wrestling Talk will always be on Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is scheduled to change, but Angel and I will let you know on the Wrestling X. So if you would like to DM us at any time, me and Angel, my link will be in the description field for my Wrestling X, and that is for Pro Wrestling Talk, and also for this podcast, Curt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. If you would like to give to the Patreon, I have for Curt Hennig Was the Best, Changed My Mind. Again, you can go and look in the description field. It should be there. I have $1, $3, $5, and $10. The other show is just $1, $5, and $10. Or no, I'm sorry, it's $3, $5, and $10. I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. But if you could give, thank you in advance. If you'd like to ask any questions for pro wrestling or Black Magic Talk, you are free to direct message me on X, or Angel, my host for Pro Wrestling Talk. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, unless it is scheduled to change, but we will definitely let you know beforehand. So, of course, this show, I'm going to do a shameless plug for this show. Again, $1, $3, $5, and $10 you can contribute on Patreon. If you would like to give on Cash App, I will take donations on Cash App, but direct message me on X if you would like to do that, and I will give you my handle. So if you have any questions like about the show or any technical questions, you can always direct message me on my X, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. The next shameless plug I would like to do is for Hardlands Media, Kit Cabello, someone I call a good friend of mine. Please check him out. He is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central, and that would be 10 p.m. Eastern. So 9 a.m. Central. He is Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, depending on when you can catch him in a good mood for a Saturday brunch. If he does do Saturday brunch, I usually am sleeping or at work. So, but check him out. He's really good on politics, and I have the pleasure of calling him friend. Some more shameless plugs. If you could also subscribe to Angel in the Afternoon. He does a great job on politics as well. And that's Angel in the Afternoon. And he's usually on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. That is also scheduled to change. If you have any questions about it, he'll usually let you know. And he will definitely, you can direct message him if you need to get a hold of him. The last one is Deconstructing. His name is Dave. I really recommend him too. He has a little podcast on YouTube. All you'd have to look up is Deconstructing Topics, and he does some really good stuff. I really recommend you guys check him out. Subscribe to everybody I just said here, and check them out. And remember, everyone, nobody beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody. Hey, Curt Hennig fans, just want to let you know that the ending outro song is AI generated. Again, it is AI generated. Thank you all for listening. And remember, everyone, no one beats Mr. Perfect. Nobody.
He walked into the ring, a legend set to soar. In the flashing lights you could hear the crowd roar. With a twinkle in his eye, a swagger in his stride. Curt Hennig, he was more than a star in their eyes. From the farms of Minnesota to the wrestling hall, he stood undefeated through it all. A father, a friend, a hero we'd see. Perfect in the memories for you and me. He was Mr. Perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rise to his feet. Though he's gone now, a hero we'd see. Perfect in the memories for you and me. In the quiet of the evening, stars shining bright. You'd hear tales of his glory, long into the night. With a grip like of ice, and a smile that gleamed. He lived every moment like out of a dream. His days in the sun, and the nights in the cold. Stories of Curt never grow old. Remember the laughter, battles hard fought. Perfectly missed, but never forgot. He was Mr. Perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rose to his feet. Though he's gone now, a hero we'd see. Perfect in memories for you and me. He was Mr. Perfect, never missing a beat. With every match, he rose to his feet. Though he's gone now, his legend's still strong. Here's to Curt Hennig.